This dinner gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Thanks for inviting me. Please have a seat if you have one. If you don't, come on up with me. Adriano, thanks for that introduction. Thank you to Nanette and the 42 members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, a record number. Thanks also to the members of my cabinet who are here tonight, the most diverse cabinet in American history, including Secretary Brassard, Mr. Secretary, Secretary Cardona. We're doing all this while reducing the deficit. I love our friends on the right talk about, mega guys, about reducing the deficit. Give me a break. On my watch, deficits have already fallen over $1 trillion. And I signed legislation to reduce the deficit by another $1 trillion in the next decade. The last guy had a $400 billion deficit over 4 years. We're doing it by making the wealthy and big corporations begin to start to pay their fair share. Anybody out here think the tax system is fair? Raise your hand. Well, we have about 1,000 billionaires in America. You know what the average rate, the average rate that they pay for federal taxes? 8% in federal income taxes. 8. That's less than a firefighter or a teacher. It's wrong. And I'm proposing a billionaire minimum.
Now, what we're also going to say is that all the programs have represent the largest modern U.S. experiment in unrestricted cash payments, with more than 12,000 Californians expected to receive more than $180 million in public and private funds. Nowhere else have so many guaranteed income pilot programs launched at the same place. Keep that in mind, folks, because a new advocacy group actually doesn't want to let Republican lawmakers who oppose student loan forgiveness off of the hook. This Thursday, a nonprofit called Protect the Borrowers Action released an ad that criticized 13 Republicans and who voted back-to-back student debt relief. At the end of June this month and next month as well for August, the Supreme Court has struck down Biden's plan to cancel up to $20,000 in student debt for the federal borrowers. It came after both the House and the Senate passed a bill to take back Biden's debt relief that the president ultimately vetoed. So while Biden has announced a new plan to get borrowers relief during a different law, it's called the Higher Education Act, many Republican lawmakers don't even want to actually be carried on this. Biden acknowledged that delivering relief through the Higher Education Act will take some time because it requires the policy to go through a negotiated rulemaking process, which includes hearings and public commitment. Still, payments are scheduled to resume in October.
This works hand in hand with the Inflation Reduction Act to really boost American innovation, competitiveness, and security. So we've clearly given the Department of Energy a lot of work to do. Congress has spoken clearly over the last 2 years. Between the Energy Act, the Bipartisan Infrastructure Bill, and the Inflation Reduction Act,
it looks like economists have released a big warning to Americans. The recession is pushing more people, including families and retirees, into poverty. And now Kevin McCarthy has announced that he doesn't even support the new bill that Democrats have proposed because President Biden may take executive action this time. A group of conservatives in the House are pushing for a vote on a bill that would eliminate the Fed, income taxes, and the IRS. But some influential Republicans are pushing back against what appears to be a failure for the GOP. The bill, known as the Fair Tax Act, would actually scrap all individual and corporate income taxes while imposing a 30% national sales tax on goods and services to be collected at the state level. And it would eliminate the need for the IRS, everybody, so this could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you see it. But I personally believe it would be a good thing because in the deal with Kevin McCarthy for his House leadership, the conservatives reportedly want a commitment to bring the tax bill to the floor for a vote. However, the bill has virtually no chance of becoming law, and meanwhile provided Joe Biden and Democrats with new ammunition in their effort to paint Republicans as extremists. Chuck Schumer said that the Republican tax plan will raise the cost of buying a house to $125,000. Also, it would raise the cost of buying a car by $10,000. It would raise the average grocery bill by $3,500. And at a time when people are already worried about the high price of groceries, it looks like things are going bad. Schumer failed to note that the bill would also eliminate income and other taxes, but his remarks highlight the difficulty Republicans face if they push ahead with the bill. Analysis of similar tax plans show that a national sales tax would be aggressive, raising taxes on the poor, reducing taxes on the rich, and other things like that. But several Republican leaders have already come out against the bill, Even McCarthy said that he earlier doesn't even oppose it. It would allow that it will come up for consideration. It makes the committee process more difficult. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise has also said he doesn't support the bill, preferring instead to make the tax cuts included in the tax law of 2017 permanent. And one representative, a relatively moderate Republican from Nebraska, told reporters that he is also opposed to the bill. More than a dozen states are continuing to send out checks to millions of people, hoping to provide some extra relief in cash to consumers, as inflation drives up prices on everyday items. Many states are able to send these checks because of excess revenue. Many of the payments are officially called tax rebate checks. Last fall, California began issuing the middle-class tax refund, one-time payments designed to ease the bite of inflation. And as of January, more than 16 million direct deposits and debit cards were issued, but as many as 1 million people, eligible residents, have yet to receive the check. Happy Tuesday, everybody, and hope everyone's having a great day so far. So in this video, let's go over the latest news surrounding a fourth stimulus check and a $200 increase in your Social Security benefits. By the way, everybody, if you believe that the Social Security benefits must be increased by $200 a month, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. I personally believe that our politicians in Congress must do a better job in helping out the American people. The great American people still need help, and they need help now. And if you guys agree with my message, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. Because remember folks, the whole goal of this channel is to provide you with the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check news. I want to see every member of my community receive more stimulus payments. Way too many people are suffering. Now everybody, Joe Biden is set to outline the American Family's plan in his speech to Congress this Thursday. Now everybody, we finally have some great news in regards to more stimulus payments and the $200 increase for all of you guys that are on federal benefits. According to multiple sources, Joe Biden is set to outline the American Family's plan in his speech to Congress very soon. That's according to what White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said. Now the American Family's plan is expected to focus on policies including things like paid family leave, childcare, as well as free community college. In addition, everybody, the Biden administration is reportedly teeing up another massive economic spending package that will help millions of families across the country. Now, Joe Biden did already release the American Jobs Plan, which is a $2.25 trillion tax and spending initiative that would make investments in the nation's roads and bridges, as well as water systems, green energy, hospitals, and elder care. Also, folks, the newest measure is expected to call for roughly $1 trillion in new spending and about $500 billion in tax credits. Now, this new bill would also include an extension of the expanded child tax credit all the way to 2025, and this will reject a measure from some Democratic lawmakers to make the expansion permanent. Now,